spot. Hey,
just
guys.
go hang out with them. Go sit by the campfire. Tell them a campfire story.
One thing that's going on in my life that will be interesting to share. Is he about to catch on fire? Wow. Not too bright, huh? Welcome back to the basement.
The friendliest place on YouTube. Today we are taking a trek, finally, into the VAH RUTA Riverway. We got a comment asking what Sidon would say if Link wasn't wearing any clothes. Well, you can't make Link completely naked, but you can get darn close. So that's what we're trying to do right now. We're making our way over there. We figured we'd activate this shrine, but we said, you know what? Let's have some fun with this, right, Peter? We're wearing a Lizalfos mask. And we're going to mess around with all the Lizalfos that are chilling and hanging around in this area. So,
yeah, this is actually a strategic outfit. I just picked the pants and the top that had the highest defense, and then the Lizalfos mask to try to get ignored by some enemies.
It
interestingly,
looks so derpy.
Ted and I are we're recording a normal episode in an abnormal way. Ted's in the basement 2.0 at his house, and I'm in the basement 3.0 at my house.
That's right, Peter.
Because we're trying to stay at least 6 feet apart for reasons we don't want to say out loud so that we don't get demonetized. Hello. All right, well, see you later.
At some point, you need to dress up as the Lady Lizalfos so we can be all like, yoo-hoo,
yeah.
toodaloo.
Hey.
I love that Lady Lizalfos costume, but we were definitely dressed up as that for quite a while. So this is a nice change of pace to have the Lizalfos warrior.
Yeah, it's like Fanzalfos. Phantom.
Fanzalfos.
Oh. Yeah. So, I don't interact with that. That's just a part
it's just a nice little extra little bit of environment to look nice. Thank you, Nintendo, for that.
The first time we went this direction, we did not even we didn't go this way. We went an unusual way and tried to get all up in Sidon's grill without ever meeting him.
That's right. And we did that. We flew in there from above. So we have gone in there and talked to them. But we haven't...
I do not understand why I just went in the water right now. In fact, I do understand. My cat jumped onto my lap and then stepped on the keyboard.
Cats have 9 lives, but they're also really good at destroying the one that we have.
Okay, so I'm going to make sure that my commentary is still going right here. It is. Okay, and so is the video. All right.
Yes.
Moving on.
It is a little different, and when you have a cat jump on the keyboard, it's like, did they just turn everything off? I don't know.
Lizalfos had a lot of personality.
I totally just clipped my own microphone. But that was so worth it, man. It's hilarious.
Dude, it is surreal having you in my ear, but not actually sitting next to me.
I know. The only, you know what I should do is I should just get a cardboard cutout of you and put it next to me so that way, because it's not like we're touching. It's not like, we're rubbing up knees anymore. We used to when we shared that basement couch.
No, that's true. When we were sharing that love seat before it went into the dumpster in the great basement move of 2019.
Yeah,
wait,
so...
is this guy mad at me? No.
Another fun fact is... in order to kind of set up for tonight's recording session, we're talking to each other over Zoom, and Peter's camera is pointed at the screen,
right?
And my camera is pointed at my face, but
I can't see you at all.
You can't see me, right? But earlier when we were first talking, you could see me, right?
Right. Yeah, because we did a stream with the Classic 52.
Yes, we did that, and if you watched that, thank you for popping into that. And we were intentionally not talking to the comment section because we wanted to be able to publish that as kind of a normal video. But it was an April Fool's Day video, so... we got you. Some of you guys fell for it. You thought we were playing a retro video game. We were playing a retro game.
That would be what I would expect.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nothing.
We didn't
Does it always rain here?
It does until you defeat VAH RUTA.
Ooh,
no, sorry,
let's not defeat him.
I said VAH RUTA in the beginning of this. That's the fire one. VAH RUTA. That's where we're going
yes.
right now. Until you defeat the
Yeah.
elephant. I should have just said elephant. But what I was going to say is, so on Zoom, I actually found a screenshot of one of our videos back in the Basement 1.0. And I took that screenshot, and then over the TV screen, I put our Basement logo. And so behind me, I actually have the Basement 1.0. I'm sitting in Basement 2.0, and Peter's recording in Basement 3.0.
I know. It's so great.
It's like Basementception. Peter,
Thank goodness for technology. What do you suppose would have happened if there were some sort of public health threat and technology was 2 decades older? Would we just forge on?
I
You know, like my kids are all doing remote learning with the internet and stuff. And
I
like
think we would forge on because unless the government was like not thinking about the economy very much. Because I think part of the reason that we're able to do this at all is that a lot of the economy can still function because of technology. Like,
right.
And so I've actually been thinking about that a lot. Like, what would this be like?
I ordered
40
Wendy's
years
online
ago?
today, and then I went and picked it up.
Right.
But like you could get it delivered, you know. I can't carry any more of those. That's fine. This is starting to look a little
sketchy.
Precipitous.
Oh, it's been precipitous the whole time. Very precipitous.
Yeah, but now we're on a precipice.
Oh, it's a precipice.
In the precipitation.
Precipitation.
This is a preposterous, precipitous precipice.
That reminds me of my Aunt Dot's antidote.
Oh gosh! Oh no! Okay, your Aunt Dot anecdote. I think there was another ingredient and oat in that antidote.
Yeah, well, it was an anecdote. Was the whole point? It was an anecdote about Aunt Dot and oats.
Oh right,
Antidote.
and you put the antidote in some oatmeal, so it was antidote and oat.
Yeah, and I was telling a story about it. That's why it was an anecdote.
There was an episode not that long ago where I said, "Are you still thinking about that?" And you just, as quick and dry as could be, answered, "Always." That's all I think about.
I'm funny.
You are funny.
I can't stop thinking about it.
You got funny moments.
I had
make some videos along those lines.
I had a dream a couple nights ago about singing the mail time video song, the mail time song for our mail time videos with somebody else, and it didn't work very well.
Oh, somebody in particular, or just like anybody else?
My cousin Scott, and he did a lot of mumbling. He was kind of like, he was leading it, and I was trying to follow him, and he was like, and it's the mail. I'm like, dude, you're in charge. Like, you can just say words.
You can't be Charlie Brown's mom here.
Yeah, if anybody should be mumbling, it's me trying to follow you, and now I'm definitely mumbling. And then it swiftly turned into, the dream turned into, I was watching, what's that guy's name now? Fred Armisen and Kristen Wiig from Saturday Night Live. They do unisongs all the time.
But I don't know what. Oh yeah,
he's the guy with the kind of big kind of.
He's the guy
face.
from Portlandia.
Yes. Yep. They do stuff together all the time, but they sing a lot of unisongs on there, and it was him and her. And she was dressed up as a roll of toilet paper. I think it's like everything in my mind was really like culminating into this one dream. It was really weird. But they were singing, and I remember waking up from that dream going like, man, they're so stinking good at unisongs. Like, because it was a really good one. It was funny. I woke up laughing and chuckling. So like in my dream, my mind had created a great unisong about toilet paper sung by two people.
Well, if there's one thing you can say about us, it's that we appreciate our own humor and laugh at it often.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits of having a YouTube channel, is that there is a YouTube channel out there that is perfectly fit to make me laugh.
Mine.
Dude, you should go back and kill one of those guys in the butt, because they won't see it coming.
Can I just say that, pro tip, get the Lizalfos mask before doing this section.
Because this was relatively tough, but now they're just happy to see you. Hey, buddy. What you got there? Oh!
Oh.
Now they're all gonna
now
fight
this
you.
guy's gonna sound the alarm.
I was gonna say now they're gonna get you.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Oh, get out of the water. Ooh, double zombies.
Is this wait. The path is this way.
Yeah. Go that way.
Okay.
Just get the heck out of there.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
Oh.
The relative comfort of the path. I feel like a hobbit on a journey on this kind of path.
Yeah.
I wonder what a Hobbit game in this engine would be like. Do you think Nintendo will ever allow
reuse
other
this
companies
engine?
to kind of use some of the physics and world building that they came up with here to make third-party games? That would be kind of cool.
That would be amazing. It would be really, really great. I hope Nintendo uses this for more games. I really hope. It seemed like the Breath of the Wild 2 game is based off of this engine, just from the little bit of snippet that we got. But
yeah, the preview seemed to feature almost no new mechanics, but all new environment.
I was gonna say definitely pick up those electric key swings.
Yeah, those are hard to farm for, so you got to grab them when you can.
And you need them for the ultimate climbing gear upgrade.
Are those all electric keys?
They are. Shoot a bomb arrow or something up there, because it's inside of a cave,
idea.
so it should be okay to explode. Oh, it didn't work.
Because it's in the rain now.
Weird. Okay. Interesting.
Well,
just throw a bomb
I'm
in there,
definitely
maybe.
holding dangerous gear right now. The bow is
it's about
fine.
to lightning on you.
Yeah, I need to not wear any of those.
I will say the only bummer about the video situation right now, I expect there to be some frame droppage for me or whatever, because I'm just watching it through the internet, but the autofocus can't make up its mind.
Oh, really? I was wondering if that was going to be a problem or not.
It's not like, oh my gosh, we just have to quit right now, I can't stand it, but it's like the words keep becoming in and out of focus.
Sure.
So I can't always read what it's saying, but at the same time, I've seen it enough to know what it's saying.
Right.
Oh, electric
Well,
key
when
swing.
the bomb is there, it's detonate. Yeah.
Right.
And all that kind of thing. It's pretty easy to fill in those blanks, I suppose. I wonder if there's a way to stop the autofocus. Because if we end up having to record this way for a few weeks, we'll just get better and better at it, and there ought to be a way to lock a manual focus.
Yeah, this is a pretty interesting thing. It really doesn't feel all that different. Especially as we get used to it, it doesn't feel all that different. So, Peter, how's life?
Life is pretty good. Well, interestingly, look at this campfire and this little dry spot. Hey,
just
guys.
go hang out with them. Go sit by the campfire. Tell them a campfire story.
I could tell them about life.
Well,
So my one thing that's going on in my life that will be interesting to share is he about to catch on fire? Wow. Not too bright, huh? I guess I'll pick up those Lizalfos parts.
Oh, that was amazing.
Let's do this, and then...
They're so floppy.
I know, and they're so gullible. I can even pull out the sword. That's a great spot right here. So, life story, quickly, and I will start this by saying there's nothing to worry about. Everything's okay. But my wife is with my oldest son in the hospital right now. We found irregularity with him, and we wanted to get that checked out, and it turned out it needed surgery. And the surgery went well, and he's in recovery right now. But that just takes some time. So amidst all of this social distancing that's happening anyway, my wife and I are giving our kids to my sister and then my parents to take care of a few nights at a time, and then taking turns going down and spending the night at the hospital. Look at this squirrel!
Don't kill it. Don't. Aww.
Dude, you kill foxes all the time.
It gave you an acorn. Well, foxes are carnivorous. They eat other animals.
So?
I I guess
So that makes
I guess
them
that's
evil?
not really a good reason. People kill cows and they don't eat animals.
Yeah, that's true. Oh. Don't kid yourself, Billy. If a cow got a chance, he'd eat you and everyone you care about. I should not be chopping wood with the edge of duality. Oh well.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, just from my perspective, too, the amount of like calm and encouraging, just demeanor that you and your wife and your family have had during that is just awesome. And yeah, super cool that
yeah, well,
you got
I
a chance to get
appreciate
it
you
taken
saying
care
so.
of.
You know, I have learned in life that there are things that you can control and there are things that you can't control. And worrying excessively about the things you can't control not only doesn't help, but it sometimes can actually be harmful, especially to yourself, but even the situation. And there was a lot that was just out of our control, and I was like, you know what? It's either going to turn out great, or we will do our best to help good come out of the way that it turns out. So yeah, that's sort of our philosophy when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Dude, you were just... These guys don't stand a chance. He still didn't know what was up. He was like, hey, buddy, did you see that? That was crazy.
Yeah. That was an accident, right?
Please tell me that was an accident. I don't know what I did. I'm sorry. I stepped on
you mad at me?
I stepped on your begonias. I apologized.
Yeah, he thinks we're the crazy flower lady. Perhaps. Although
Don't
the flower
step on the
lady is not
flowers.
this good looking. Who is?
Yoo-hoo. Hello. Hey, by the way, do you got an eye on the timer? Because I didn't start one.
Yeah, we're in the mid-teens, I
perfect.
think.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's about perfect.
So we're doing okay.
Yeah,
we're just
good.
sort of making our way towards side on in this episode. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh, boy.
Rock touch. No, this is a fun
brought to you by
episode. I
Dodge.
love all of the hijinks that you're able to get in with that Lizalfos mask.
Hey, Rock, go join your friends.
You know what? You know what you look like?
If your friends rolled down a hill, would you do it too?
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's what rocks do. It sounds like fun. Okay, you were saying something, and then I was being
Well,
dumb.
I was just thinking
Plant.
this character with the big, giant, beefy armor and then the lizard head looks like a Zelda enemy. Like, there are enemies in Zelda games that have lizard heads and
Yeah.
big, beefy armor.
Yeah, that's true. There are. I'm thinking of Twilight Princess. I think there's some in like the Hyrule Castle dungeon. Cool sword, friend.
Either that or you look
Hey,
like...
watch where you're. Oh no!
Either that or you look like one of the Koopa Troopas from the Super Mario movie. They had like
Oh,
that
man,
big
those
dumb
were
armor and the stupid.
Disastrous.
Yeah, the Goombas were really bad. I don't know what they were thinking there.
Do we need a Korok leaf? They are funny.
I mean, you love them because you get to go.
Yeah, that's true. I think we want the Zora spear though. That is a little better.
And Peter, did I tell you that DSC's mom was in the Mario movie?
What?
Dude, I know.
No.
And you know what's really cool is I got to play Animal Crossing with DSC and her mom last Saturday.
Oh, that's super cool.
They were running around. We played Sardines,
Yeah.
and that was so much fun because you have a group of like 8 people on your island, and one person goes and hides, and everybody runs around and looks for him, and then just, you play Sardines.
Yeah. So cool.
But,
dude,
yeah.
I got to chat with DSC's mom a while back when DSC Do So Confidently was playing via streaming and getting help in the comments when she asked for it, the original Legend of Zelda. Her mom would pop into the stream from time to time, and it was always fun. The first time that she and I were both in the stream at the same time, DSC noticed, and she was like, "Mom, this is Peter that I told you about from the basement." And then we had ourselves
cool.
a nice little chat. Is there some sort of lore here
Yes, there is. I've actually never
that we
read
need
these.
to know about? Oh, it's probably going to be a bunch of Bull honky. Whoops, I examined it again. I should be pressing the B button instead of the A button.
2 times the bull honky. You can expect at least double the bull honky in the basement.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, Stanley, get a load of this one. He's a little guy. Oh,
They're
hey,
totally
little guy.
talking to
How you
each
doing?
other.
Yeah. Well, the other day I was up over to the cliffs over there, and I saw
Hey
some
guys,
more,
what you doing?
well, we're just talking, we're just hanging out. This guy's kind of quiet, but that's just how it is sometimes. Hey, that's a pretty cool looking. Oh!
Well, I think that's a pretty good spot to leave this episode. We'll try and meet up with Prince Sidon in the next time.
In the basement.